Buckingham Palace has recently turned down a heartfelt plea seeking the repatriation of the remains of Prince Alemayehu, a teenage Ethiopian prince laid to rest at the hallowed grounds of St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle over 140 years ago. Prince Alemayehu, the sole legitimate son of Tewodros II, Emperor of Abyssinia, faced a tragic fate when his father, defeated by British troops at the Battle of Magdala, chose to end his own life in April 1868. According to the Royal Collection Trust, the young prince found refuge in the United Kingdom under the guardianship of Army officer and explorer Tristram Charles Sawyer Speedy, residing together on the tranquil Isle of Wight. However, alternate reports present a different narrative, suggesting that the child, who had already experienced the profound loss of his mother at an early age, was captured by the British forces. This event marked the beginning of a dark chapter in history, as it involved the plundering of a significant collection of artifacts, which later came to be known as the largest theft perpetrated by Britain against Ethiopia. Welcome, this is Rain Smith, and you're watching the New Africa channel. The orphaned prince found himself in the care of Queen Victoria, who became deeply attached to the young boy, also known as Alemayehu. The queen often mentioned him in her diaries, showcasing her genuine interest in his life. Tragically, at the age of 18, Prince Alemayehu passed away from pleurisy, an inflammation affecting the lungs and rib cage. Queen Victoria was devastated by the news, and honoring her request, he was laid to rest at the chapel. In her journal, the queen expressed her immense sorrow, recognizing his loneliness in a foreign land without any family by his side. A fervent plea resonates as the family of Prince Alemayehu, alongside fellow Ethiopians, seeks the repatriation of his remains from the United Kingdom. Descendant fossil Minas passionately voiced the family's desire, emphasizing the importance of honoring Prince Alemayehu's heritage by bringing him back to his birthplace. According to a BBC interview, Minas expressed that it was unjust for his ancestor to be buried in a foreign land, urging for the rightful reunion of his remains with his Ethiopian roots. The recent appeal by the prince's family marks the second time in 2 decades that such a request has been made. However, Buckingham Palace has countered the request, citing potential implications on the other individuals interred within the catacombs of the St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle. The exhumation of the remains is highly unlikely without disturbing the final resting place of a considerable number of others in the immediate vicinity, spokesperson in a statement to the BBC. Buckingham Palace released a statement acknowledging the significance of honoring his memory. The palace emphasized a very sensitive approach adopted by the Dean and Canons of Windsor, who recognized the importance of upholding the dignity of the departed. Regrettably, the palace stated that granting the request to return the prince's remains was not possible. While expressing remorse, the palace emphasized that in recent years, the royal household has accommodated Ethiopian delegations' requests to visit the chapel, showcasing their commitment to fostering cultural connections. In 1862, Emperor Tewodros II of Ethiopia reached out to Queen Victoria, seeking to forge a partnership between their nations. However, to his disappointment, Queen Victoria did not respond to his appeals, leaving him disheartened. Frustrated by the lack of communication, the emperor resorted to drastic measures, taking several Europeans, including the British consul, as hostages. In response, a military expedition was organized by British and Indian troops, mobilizing a force of approximately 13,000 soldiers. They besieged the fortress of Magdala, situated in northern Ethiopia, where Emperor Tewodros had taken refuge. After a fierce struggle, the imperial defenses were breached, prompting the emperor to make the tragic decision to end his own life. Following the battle, the British forces seized various artifacts of cultural and historical significance, including manuscripts, jewelry, gold crowns, and garments. Moreover, they assumed custody of the emperor's son and wife, justifying their actions as a means of ensuring their safety in the absence of Emperor Tewodros, as there were concerns that rival factions might seek to capture or harm them. So, what do you think of our video? Should the remains of this orphaned prince, taken far from his homeland, be returned to Ethiopia, where his roots lie? What obligations do we have to preserve the dignity of the departed, even in the face of rightful cultural repatriation? And how can we reconcile the longing for ancestral connections with the complexities of historical artifacts and burial sites? Let us know what you think, and as always, be sure to like the video, comment, share, and subscribe to the New Africa channel for more exciting future videos.